The big game. The big game. Guess what?
What?
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember that one?
Super Bowl is back. We can say it because we're not getting paid. We're not making any money. We're just two idiots streaming live on YouTube right now. I'm Dave. I'm joined as I am every week by Danny. How you doing, Danny?
What up? What up?
It is the Always Sunday Football Podcast, Super Bowl edition, big game edition. Bobby J couldn't be with us tonight because he has a medical emergency with one of his kids. But it seems like everything's going to be okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to just I'm going to make a quick announcement about the Dynasty League, and then we're going to jump right into Super Bowl stuff. Our Dynasty League, the Laces Out Dynasty League, the league year starts on March 1st. That's when I flip it over and I change it. I make it, it says renew league. I click the renew league for the next year button and everything flips over to the following season. Your fab resets and everything else resets. I'm going to add the 3 bench spots.
Right. Expand
the rosters and do all that stuff on March 1st. But everybody has to pay before then. Everybody has to send me their money before March 1st, or else when I do flip over to the next year, your roster will be locked until you do pay.
Right, which isn't what you want.
No, it's not what anybody wants. And I'd rather not try and chase people down, but we'll see what happens. So if you haven't gotten back to me yet, please get back to me. All right, Danny. Super Bowl LX. You know what number that is?
50, 55, 55?
I think it's 60.
60, okay. Sounds about right. I knew we were getting up there.
L is 50 and X is 10.
No, it's 60. First one was 60. Yeah, so you're right.
60.
Yeah. I meant no, you're right.
Yes. It's the Seahawks at the Patriots. This is a neutral site game, as everybody knows, being played in San Francisco.
The place Seattle is a little bit more well-versed at playing at.
They play there every single year. One time a year, every single
year.
If
not in the playoffs again.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And so we have the Seahawks and the Patriots. The Seahawks are 4.5-point favorites in this game.
Has that moved? It has not, hasn't. Yeah. I just remember 4.5, and it's been 4.5.
I haven't. It may have fluctuated at some point.
I don't think more than 0.5 point, and not for long.
Because when the line opened, it was 4.5, and it's 4.5 now.
Yeah. And I haven't really seen much movement. And the over-under, I don't think changed much.
And I'll say this, but first of all, there's a 45.5-point over-under. Okay, so it's 4.5, 45.5. That's what we're looking at here as far as the game numbers are concerned. At the time of opening, when the opening line came out, I don't know if you remember, I said, "Give me the fucking Seahawks. Give me a million times till Sunday." I don't think I've changed my mind. I think I'd still lay the points 4.5.
I'd lay the points. If you had to tell me you have to pick one side, I'd pick.
Well, then you do have to. That's the show.
Yeah, and I'd pick Seattle at 4.5. Yeah,
4.5.
I'd lay the points.
I would lay the points as well.
Over under
45.5. That's tough. That to me is tough.
That's very tough.
Because I know that both of these teams have very good defenses. I'd say both of the teams' defenses are their calling card.
Yes.
Neither one of these teams is the team that you look at their offense and you're like, wow.
Seattle's been balling lately. But
Seattle has some great players.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that in a second. But I think both of these teams have a defense as their calling card. And neither of these offenses would be what you would consider explosive offenses. However, as we just mentioned, Seattle has been looking pretty good lately. So to me, right there is where the game is won and lost. Both defenses are good. One offense is better than the other offense. I trust the Seattle offense against the Patriots defense more than I trust the Patriots offense against the Seattle defense. I think that Seattle defense is better than the Patriots defense.
Yeah, because they're better against the pass.
And I think
they're both good against the run.
They're both good.
New England might be slightly better against the run, but Seattle's better against the pass. They get more pressure and they cover better.
And I think
they're cover guys.
They're a little more well-rounded.
Christian Gonzalez is phenomenal. And him and Jay Ascend's going to be fun, but they don't. Seattle has numerous guys that can cover man on my end, and then they can just do whatever they want up front. So they're just very good.
And so with both teams having super strong defenses, you have to then play the matchup game with defense versus offense. And as I mentioned, I just feel like I just trust the Seattle offense a little bit more.
They're playing better.
Right.
And look, obviously New England's made it here. So, I mean, they're 3-0 in the playoffs. Seattle's look better.
And
I guess better competition.
Well, I'll say this. New England may have played 3 better defenses than Seattle played in a row. New England may have played 3 better. Now, they played shitty offenses.
They didn't play better teams.
No, they didn't play better teams.
They didn't play better defenses.
I'm just talking about defenses. They played the Chargers.
Yeah.
They played the Texans.
Yeah.
And they played the Broncos.
The best defense in the league.
Right.
Yeah.
So they did win those games. I mean, they didn't win big. They didn't score a lot of points. They won ugly.
Yeah.
But they won.
Right. But the Rams were better than those.
The Rams were better than
the defense isn't. The
defense isn't necessarily.
It's not bad.
Probably be on par with maybe the Chargers or something like that.
I think Chargers defense is better. I think the Chargers defense is like good.
Yeah.
So I would think, and I think the Rams defense is pretty good. So I'd have the Chargers defense better. But as teams, no, the Rams are.
So after saying all that, I think I might have to take the under here, 45.5. That might be where I'm at. Under 45.
I'll go with the over to be different, but this is tough. I mean, flip a coin.
Yeah.
And, I'm not looking to bet the over under.
Nope.
You know?
Nope. Any parlay that I make will not have that in it.
Prop bets, that, sure. Unless I'm taking it up or down and I don't even know what I do with it. But I probably will. I'm not thrilled about that either direction. I bet the coin toss before I bet on that.
Where are you on the coin toss?
I haven't even thought about it yet, but I would probably.
Well, right now, what are you picking? Heads? Okay, fair enough. Super Bowl MVP. I'm just going to go up to take a look at that real quick because it's on my screen, and then we'll go into the numbers, the deeper numbers. Look at all these potential options, man. There's so many. Oh, what just happened?
A couple long shots.
I guess I just got logged out again. What the hell is going on here? All right. So Sam Darnold is the number 1.
Makes sense. Quarterback of the favorite.
And then you got Drake May as the quarterback
of the other team.
Right. Sam Darnold at plus 115, Drake May at plus 240. Then you have JSN and Kenneth Walker. JSN plus 550. He's probably going to be a very popular pick. And then you got Kenneth Walker at plus 800. I'm surprised he's that high. Honestly, Ken Walker, but they do have a great running game, and he's by himself now.
Yeah. The only thing that you maybe make you lean JSN, it would be the Patriots' run defense.
Yeah. But then, like you just mentioned, JSN versus Christian Gonzalez is going to be awesome.
Oh yeah, fun.
Ramondre is the next highest odds or next best odds, I guess.
Those odds give me trade.
But he goes
fuck out of here.
It goes from plus 800 Kenneth Walker to plus 2,800 for Ramondre Stevenson. So Vegas doesn't really think it's going to be anybody other than those first four guys. The rest of the numbers start to get a little crazy. So you said give me Trevion at plus 75 instead of Ramondre. I think Trevion is a dead bet.
I think they're both kind of dead bets, so I'll take the bigger odds. I think it's very much concentrated on the last. I'm surprised Diggs is that high.
You think he should have better odds?
Maybe. Only because if they get jammed up and have to throw, at the end of the day, he's still the best guy they have. So it could be a volume thing.
Right.
But
I think that the Patriots are going to struggle to score points. I think this is going to be one of those situations where they kind of get exposed a little bit on offense, where they really just can't move the ball.
Well, that's the thing they kind of had throughout the playoffs. It's just the defense has stood up.
Right.
10 points. I know it's snow. Chargers, they didn't look good.
They scored 16 points against the Chargers, right?
Houston, they scored a few points, but they turned the ball over 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. Yep.
And I know Houston's defense is great, and that might be one thing with that many turns, and they only had 20-some points, but their defense had 7 takeaways. CJ Stroud had 6 interceptions, and they only had 20-some points.
So part of my ignorance, but who the hell is Marcus Jones? Is he a defensive player? He must be, right, for Seattle? Yeah. He's the most likely defensive player, I think. And then the next most likely, he's at plus 6,000. And then you got Nick Manwari at plus 75.
He's a guy who should win, but won't win.
He's a rookie, but he's very popular right now.
So
yes.
He's just he's a big part of what they're able to do. Picture like Cam Chancellor, but he can cover people.
Right. He's not as big as Cam Chancellor.
No, but he's more athletic and faster.
Right.
And a very big, he's still big guy.
I've been touting him for months.
Yeah, he was like still at second, and they fell the second round. I think did they trade up a few spots to get him?
That I don't remember.
I don't remember. They traded up a few spots, took him, but he's arguably the best pick of the whole draft.
Plus 9,000. Drew Lock.
Injury.
That's a crazy bet to make, man. That's a crazy bet to make. Ernest Jones, DeMarcus Lawrence, Devin Witherspoon, Leonard Williams, Christian Gonzalez. Then you got plus 10,000 Jason Myers, the kicker, Kayshon Boutte.
Bootie's not bad at that price, only because one thing he does is score touchdowns. That's about all he does. But if they end up, say they win 17-14, he has both of the touchdowns, probably gets it. They don't give it to defenders like they should.
No, they don't.
Remember Chris Jones?
I remember. Chris Jones.
And they didn't get the MVP, and it clearly was the only reason they won. I mean, Mahomes wasn't bad, but it was Chris Jones.
Right. The lowest odds, you got guys like Anthony Bradford and Garrett Bradbury and Jarrett Wilson and Jalen Sundell. Some of these guys I don't even know who they are. Reek Woolen, I know him. Harold Landry.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
Collins.
Hunter Henry.
Byron Murphy.
Joshua Dobbs. AJ Barner.
Boy.
Yikes. Yep.
Ex-Giant.
Julian Love. There you go. Yeah. So if you had to pick right now, who would you pick? Not because of their odds, but just who do you think is going to be the MVP?
If I had to pick one person, Sam, because I think Seattle's going to win. And if your quarterback feels like the safest pick, doesn't mean I'd bet on him at that odds. I'd take the field at plus 115. I'd bet somewhere else.
Sure.
But yeah, I wouldn't bet a defensive player because they just get shitted on. Like they used to win it, but now it's just like
they'd have to do something crazy.
Yeah, like a 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like, stupid. They just don't.
If Nicky Manwari gets a pick six and then he gets a fumble recovery for a touchdown, maybe he can win it.
When Philly beat the Eagles.
Philly never beat the Eagles.
Oh, no, when Chiefs.
Yeah.
Didn't they beat the Eagles last time they won?
The Chiefs beat the Eagles the last time the Chiefs won. Yeah.
Right. And that was the game Chris Jones probably should have won MVP. Yeah. And he did. And he that was the best offensive line in the league. He was throwing him out of his way and signaling. If you even didn't watch football and really knew how to tell the offensive and defensive who was good and who wasn't, it was clearly who the guy who was really good was.
Right.
Remember, every play, it was just him emerging and throwing someone to the ground.
Pretty much. So yeah, I'd probably go with Darnold or maybe JSN.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate Walker.
Oh my god!
Because
Walker,
I might like Walker more than JSN just because he could walk in for a couple touchdowns.
Speaking of my dynasty team, if Ken Walker wins Super Bowl MVP in a contract year, I'll levitate.
Where do you think he ends up?
No idea.
I think he ends up in Seattle, but instead of a him and Charbonnet 50-50 split, it's more
because there is no Charbonnet.
You don't think he'll be back next year?
He's towards ACL.
Oh. Then then maybe he does stay.
He might stay.
Yeah.
I don't love that because eventually Charbonnet will be back.
Yeah, but maybe they'll go 60-40.
No, that's not enough.
No, it's not.
It's not enough.
And so, we were talking about it at work, me and my GM, and I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. They split it 50-50, and I like Jack Charbonnet. So sure, he's a nice man and whatever, but there's no doubt watching him play who's better.
Correct. All right, so we do have anytime touchdown scorers. We got Kenneth Walker is the most likely to score a touchdown, which is pretty. We were just talking about that. JSN is next at minus 110. Then you got Ramondre at plus 145. Hunter Henry plus 235. AJ Barner, your boy Stephon Diggs at plus 260 is enticing.
Yeah, I don't mind that because they do throw him in the red zone.
Cooper Kupp at 260 as well. Drake May at plus 280 to score a rushing touchdown. That's not a bad number. Your boy Boutte at plus 330. That's not a bad number for your guy.
You know what's crazy? Look at Boutte and who's beneath him.
Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, but for playoff odds, it was plus 3,000 and plus 18,000. And both of those guys are kind of like the other team's versions of each other. They score touchdowns each. It's not like they're getting 10 catches for 180 yards or something.
What are you saying about plus 1,000 and 1,800? What are you saying?
MVP odds, how dramatically
MVP
different they
odds.
are, but their touchdown odds are pretty much the same.
Right.
But both their values are pretty much racked up in touchdowns. Like they're kind of the versions of each other for each team. I just find it weird their MVP odds are that far apart and they have the same touchdown odds.
Yeah.
Or he's actually got a better touchdown odds.
Slightly.
And plus 3,000 to plus 18,000, that's not like a little difference.
Right. Seahawks defense plus 370 to score a touchdown. That's an interesting one. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But also I don't hate Drake May throwing a pick six in this game. I don't hate that.
It happened.
Or a fumble six, something like that. Trevion Henderson plus 500 to score a touchdown, just to hit a home run. Breaking. James Harden traded to the Cavaliers.
For Darius Garland and second round pick. For those of you who watch basketball.
Interesting.
You might have heard of him.
Trevion Henderson plus 500 to score a touchdown isn't bad. But I probably wouldn't bet it. I might bet it, but just a little tiny sprinkle because they really haven't been using him in the playoffs at all. So if he hits a home run, it'd have to be on one or two carries. He'd have to just take one to the house.
But he's probably more likely to hit the home run against his defense. That might be your best bet.
He's for sure more likely to hit a home run.
And wouldn't that be a better way to attack an elite defense? You're not going to grind out multiple 7-8 yards carry, but you might bust one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's the way they're going to think about it.
No, but maybe it's the way they should think about it.
Maybe. Sam Darnold is plus 800 to score a touchdown. I don't hate that at all.
No. What's May?
Drake May? Oh, he's back up here, 280.
Okay.
Yeah, Drake May is 280. So he's
I don't love that.
I don't love it.
He's likely to score, but
I think he's the most likely Patriot to score. Like I think he should have same odds as
I could see that.
I think he's more likely to score.
I think Henry's is likely to score as Stevenson.
Henry is.
Yeah, they look at him a lot in the red zone. And against Steven, they might have. I just don't think they're going to run the ball down the throat and right into the goal line.
So you think that basically the Patriots' best chance is to win by passing?
Yeah,
that's not unreasonable.
Yeah, even though their corners are great, I just think their run defense is every bit as good. So and I think they might just put it in Drake May's hands.
Well, Drake May is now plus 110 to throw for over 230 yards. He's minus 112 for 220. He's plus 110 for 230. So that's
Sam's not far off.
Sam is at minus 111 for 231 and plus 113 for 240. So he's about 10 yards.
Yeah, about
more.
10 yards, give or take.
Who do you think throws for more yards?
Again, if I had to pick Sam.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's close. I mean, I think the odds reflect that. I think it's about,
Would you, if you had to take one of these two numbers, either Sam or Drake May, Sam plus 113 to throw for over 240 or May to throw for over 230, which one would you take? Sam still?
I might bet them both, but yeah. Because I think Seattle might score a little bit early, and I think, I think New England's going to have to throw a little. They might not be overly successful, but they could get 230 on volume.
You can parlay those together.
Oh, I know. I will parlay quite a few. It starts my 5-day vacation.
5-day vacation
from work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
good for you. They're both. Oh wait, no, hold on a second. Yeah, there you go again. Wow. So this is crazy. He's minus 122 to throw for 2, but plus 269 to throw for 3.
That has to be cut off, and that's
But that's a pretty big jump, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, look at Mays.
Oh my God.
What?
He's minus 444 to throw for 1. But then 2, he's plus
122.
122.
That I don't hate.
That's weird.
Yeah, because there's not what's the range of outcomes?
Not a lot of guys he can throw touchdowns to.
Yeah, and there's not it's not like yardage where he was close. He was 8 yards off. 8 touchdowns, there's no
just one or the other.
Yeah, you're getting 1, 2, or 3. Maybe 0, maybe 4.
Receiving yards, JSN is at 100.
Especially in a defensive game.
You think JSN gets to 100 yards receiving?
I think it's quite possible.
Even against Christian Gonzalez?
I mean, he's JSN. But I could see him getting like 10 catches for like 98 and just hitting it short.
Right.
I'd rather bet his receptions over his yards. Because I don't think he's going to get a ton of yards after the catch with Gonzalez on. He might catch it, but I mean, Gonzalez, he's big, tall, fast.
So he's plus 132 to catch 8 balls. He's plus 225 to catch 9, and he's plus 375 to catch 10. You think he catches 10 in this game?
I mean, I don't think it, but I don't hate it at plus 375.
11 is 620.
Although,
plus 375 isn't crazy.
No, and I don't hate 9 either.
9 is what? Plus 225? Yeah.
Might bet the first one to get to the plus. Oh, even 8.
8 gets you a plus, yep.
Yeah. So figure 7.5 is where they have it set.
Right. Diggs is at 5, and then 5.5 basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you think on Diggs, over or under 5.5?
I think over.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, I don't know. I would bet the receptions with Diggs over the yards. I don't think he's gonna. May's gonna be fine, but it's not like I don't think they're going to be like gunning the, hitting 40-yard passes left and right. But I could see him. You know how Diggs this year, 8 for 52. His yards for catches and stellar at this point.
Rush yards. We got Ken Walker with 75 or 80 yards. He's 74 minus 110 to do 74.
74 is figures where it's
74 and a half or whatever.
Ramondre's about 50. May at about 40. Which again, if you think Seattle's winning and they have to run, it's not unreasonable.
Trevion Henderson is at 20. Wow, that's gross. 25.
The thing with him is
1 yard, 1 carry.
If you're gonna bet 30, just bet for 50 yards. I mean, he's either gonna break one or he's not. Don't, you know what I mean? Just go for it.
Yeah, I'd probably stay away. I like Trevion a lot, but I'd probably stay away from that.
But I'd be more excited about betting him to hit like 50 yards than I would Stevenson to hit 70. And have to grind it out.
Yeah, I guess that part of it is probably true.
Yeah.
What about rushing and receiving total? You think Ken Walker gets over 100 yards, 102.5 yards?
Probably.
What about 110?
Yeah, at 124, I think I'd take that.
What about 120?
I mean, he could. Don't know if I'd bet it.
130?
I'd probably just do that over the 110.
You'd probably do the 110?
No.
Or you'd probably do 130?
No, I probably wouldn't do the 120. I'd either do like 110 or 130.
Gotcha. Because the 120, it doesn't really give you much.
No, I'd either go for the first plus or aim a little higher, but like the one after wouldn't do much for me.
Ramondre, 80 plus total rushing and receiving.
Yeah, I don't know how much you're going to throw to him.
I think,
I pull the trigger and 80 with a minus in front of it, I think it'd pass.
90 with plus 150.
Nah.
No.
You?
No, 90 is a lot. 90 is a lot.
Not in this game.
We got Trevion Henderson with 27 total yards.
See, I'd bet that before I bet Stevenson at whatever number that was.
Well, you got 40 plus at 199 for Trevion Henderson.
It only takes 1 carry.
And it's rushing and receiving.
Yeah, I would probably do that before Stevenson at 90 for the same amount, for less odds.
Oh my God, 50 plus is 345.
I would do that before Stevenson at 100.
That's an interesting bet. If you think they're going to use Trevion Henderson, why not bet the 50 plus at 345?
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Most receiving yards, that's a JSN, obviously.
He is, but he's too big of a favorite to bet.
Yeah.
Unless you like backdoor into a parlay to like jump it up a little if you're really confident it's going to happen. But
and then you have all this other stuff, DK squares, first drive, blah, 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 blah. So I put the 50 on Trevion I put it onto the slip.
Yeah, something to think about, to ponder.
Kenneth Walker. So I was thinking about like looking at some different, like for example, receptions. Jackson Smith and Jigba is plus 132 to catch 8 balls. He's plus 225 to catch 9. So I'll throw the 9 in there because the 9 jumps up to 225.
That's not only 2 picks.
And then what I'll do is probably stay away from receiving yards, right? Oh, wait, no. You know what I want to do is Ken Walker receptions. What's Ken Walker's receptions? Ken Walker, 4 receptions is plus 195. I'm doing that one also. So you said you think Drake May, or rather Sam Darnold, throws 2 touchdowns?
I think it's yeah, I don't hate it.
You like Sam Darnold to throw for 2 touchdowns more or to throw for over 240 yards? You like the touchdowns or you like the yards?
Probably the yards, just because he could run it in and then kill you.
What do you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. What?
Yeah, I would probably do the yards in that scenario. That's the only thing that kills you with the only thing that scares you with the touchdowns with him is to get down there and then boom. He runs.
I don't know why I'm not logged in. I just logged in like 5 times. All right, let me put a few bucks on this number here. If it ever loads. There we go. 1 bonus available. Oh, nice. 1 bonus available. Let's see what the bonus is. 30% profit boost. That bumps it up from 28 to 36. So I'll just put $5 on it. And hope for the best. Right? Or maybe if I put $6, will I get? Oh, max wager is $5. Okay, perfect. Done. There you go. Potential payout $187. I have a ridiculous bet already in that I have like 9 legs or some ridiculous thing like that. Yeah, 9 legs. Here it is. Ready? Hunter Henry, anytime touchdown. Ken Walker, anytime touchdown. Sam Darnold, plus 200 passing yards, just over 200. Ken Walker, 3 receptions. Ken Walker, 90 total yards. JSN, 6 receptions. JSN, 70 receiving yards. Hunter Henry, 25 receiving yards, and a Seahawks defense or special teams.
Touchdown is the that's the one that makes it attractive.
So it's plus 9,500. So I wagered $10 to make $960.
Well, there you go.
It's a ridiculous
YOLO.
bet. But here's what I did. I picked a couple of ones like the anytime touchdowns. That's tough. But the other things, I just rolled it back a little bit.
Yeah, you played it safe. And
I went way below the number.
Go way below.
And just
really,
a lot
you're
of
really going to come down to the Seattle touchdown and the Henry touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And to a lesser degree, other ones too. But
so now I just have something to root for that makes it interesting. You know what I mean? Like now I have a little bit of skin in the game. Because otherwise I don't care about these fucking teams. You know? It would be nice to see Sam Darnold win, but
it's nothing.
Like again, I just want good things for Ken Walker. That's pretty much it. And I like JSN as well. So who you got winning the game, Danny? When you come down to it, the Super Bowl, you got Seattle winning. Yep. And you have Sam Darnold as the MVP.
Yeah, feels like the safest pick.
Fair.
Doesn't mean I'd bet him at those odds, but if I just had to pick one
going on the record. I am going to go on the record and say that Seattle wins this game. And Sam Darnold is the MVP of the Super Bowl. And people in Minnesota are sick.
And New York.
And they fired Minnesota, by the way, before we wrap it up. Minnesota fired the GM because he picked basically they're looking at Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl and they're looking at Jay McCarthy making weird faces.
Looking back and they're like, nope.
And they said, no, fuck you, dude. You fucked us up. And he let Daniel Jones go as well. So he's out of there. So there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next podcast will be sometime in early March after the league year starts. we'll start to break down rookies and stuff like that
in
preparation for the NFL draft. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of new rookies, incoming class, all that good stuff. But again, we'll wait till the new year starts on March 1st, and we'll meet sometime close after that and do our first podcast of the new official year.
Right.
So we'll see you next time, where it's always Sunday.